All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to what is now episode 14 of FRIENDETTA. We're getting up there. We're, in a few years, we're going to get or in a few more episodes, I guess, we're going to get our, learner's permit. Soon we're going to be able to drive. It's a great time over here. Today, we are doing an incredibly special episode. And if this thing didn't go through and they don't email me back, then Cameron, you'll edit this out. But there should be a companion article on EDHREC, and if we have the ability to put a link to that on screen, then we will. So for some context on how this came to be and what it is that we're going to be doing today, we were having the much vaunted power level discussion within our playgroup, and just kind of checking in and seeing how everyone was feeling and everyone was doing. And everybody has it. Everyone, are my decks, are they correctly powered? Are they where they are? Yada, yada. Anyway, so in the talks of, should we ever make a soft ban list, we decided to make the world's largest ban list in 700 cards. So basically, this is a format that, despite the beginnings that led to the conversation that sparked it, this is a format that is entirely not about weaker commander. This should not feel like Pauper Commander. This shouldn't feel like one ticket Commander for people who play or do that on MTGO. This should, its kind of stated goals are promoting a diversity in deck building and in playstyle. And I don't think that people would or should come out in droves and say, I'm going to make every one of my decks formatted this way. But it can be cool to say, for instance, I'm probably going to leave my commander, Aminatou, the Fate Shifter. I'm skipping ahead a little bit in this way. I'm actually going to keep her this way because I think the kinds of cards that I'm playing are neat. I have some really powerful decks. I don't need this to be there. And I get to play some pretty out there effects that I don't normally get to mess around with. And I think that's pretty cool. So anyways, we're calling it Borderline. Shout outs to anyone who played competitive Pokemon, and you'll understand. Otherwise, this will all be in the article. But that's the deal. Every one of us cannot use the top 100 cards on EDHREC. So it's about popularity rather than power. So that includes all 5 of the colors, colorless and multicolored, which is all lumped in together. And so there's some pretty interesting things that happen. We'll probably muse about it and talk a little bit about it as we get into the game. And in case you weren't tired of hearing me talk yet, I will jump immediately into talking about my commander and the deck. Like I mentioned, I'm playing today Aminatou, the Fate Shifter. And this is a commander that really excited me. I think perhaps excited a lot of people when it was spoiled for Commander 2018, one of the Planeswalker heads of that set, because she's incredibly weird. Her +1 and -1 do very different things that support very different strategies. And so this isn't, this ends up being a mixed flicker deck with a top of deck matters. I'm kind of just saying, fuck it, we'll do both. And in my experience, it's actually been really interesting that you always have a lever to turn or always a kind of fun thing to do with your mana, whether it's playing a value creature and flickering it like a billion times, or setting up a miracle, or setting up, my favorite Planeswalker in Sorin Grim Nemesis that no one is tired of playing against, to deal a billion damage, right? It combines a lot of the fun stuff that I like to do in the format in a bunch of unique ways. And honestly, is pretty fair. It's super dirtily, and I'll probably just get run over. I'm gonna just feel like I'll draw 4 cards, and someone will fucking smack me for 1 million, and I'll be like, wow, I'm having fun. So it's neat. For people out there who just love picking up your cards and putting them down again, I recommend checking out the list.
You want to see all the art on every card in your deck.
Yeah, you need to look at it real close and then throw it away again. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully people will leave me alone and just let me build my little fort over here with my weird, spooky daughter, Aminatou. Alex, you are playing some art that people probably have not seen in a long time if they're clicking on this. Tell us about yours. Tell us about your experience with deck building. What is it trying to do? How does it go?
Sure. So I'm playing Atogatog, which fittingly for the deck is themed around a tribal. So the basic idea is I was looking for a weird commander in 5 colors that cared about creature types, and Horde of Notions has already been done quite a bit. So I decided I wanted to go with Atogatog for this. And the reason I built this deck originally, and I had built this before the borderline restriction came up, was I wanted to make a deck based around using a bunch of different tribal effects from a bunch of different tribes and somehow make that kind of mesh together into weird and wacky combos. And when Patrick brought up the idea of this borderline restriction, I realized that the deck was 8 cards short of fitting this. It does not play very popular cards on EDH apparently. And so, when watching this deck, you might see some creatures that happen to be all creature types. You might see some really weird and obscure effects that care about certain creature types. And hopefully you'll see a lot of changing various creatures into other creature types. I hope.
Do you have any squirrels in the deck?
I do not have any squirrel tribal in this deck.
Then is it really a tribal? No, sorry. I have one friend who it's their dream one day for a squirrel commander, but it's okay. I'll tell them to move on.
Yeah, unfortunately, Earl of Squirrel was not legendary.
All right, Eli, welcome back you were on episode 4. You were on 1, 2, and 4, and then you've been to the Guyana Highlands training for your ultimate move.
I've been meditating under a waterfall on this format specifically for 10 episodes.
And funny enough, and maybe you can talk about it, you actually, when I texted you about this and was telling the group chat, you were like, yeah, I'm so excited to do it. And you built a completely different deck, and then earlier today, like 6 hours ago, you were like, shit, I'll be right back. And now you're playing a completely different one. So tell me about your experiences and what you brought and what she's going to do.
So I am playing Samut, Voice of Dissent, and if you're a veteran of the series and pay attention to the decks I played, namely Maelstrom Wanderer and Yennett, they highlight the only thing I care about doing in EDH, which is going bigger, faster, and weirder than anybody else at the table, and this. When I initially approached this format, which is really interesting to brew for, by the way, I started with I initially settled on Rashmi, Eternity's Crafter, to build what was attempting to be sort of bootleg Maelstrom Wanderer, and it just felt like a really pale impression of itself. And today I realized that what I was missing was not free spells. What I was missing was reliable haste granting and
giving all your other creatures haste. Pretty important line of text on Maelstrom Wanderer.
Exactly, and I'm just So I switched over to Samut, and it allows me to highlight what is increasingly becoming my favorite mechanic in Magic as they move away from things like directly searching your deck and things like this, things that require shuffling and enable a lot of consistency. They're moving into cards like Vivian's Invocation and See the Unwritten and things like this that let you get potentially insanely high upside if you build your deck correctly, but have very low consistency. So the cool thing about this format is that it bans out a lot of the consistency enablers anyways. They don't really hurt. It doesn't really hurt the deck construction. And also, as it turns out, people don't really play 7 and 8 mana cards so much that they wind up on the top 100 list. So bigger, faster, weirder, more random Samut.
Yeah, Maelstrom Wanderer, but white this time. Yes. But white and no blue.
Maelstrom Wanderer, but very petite in a much smaller package.
Yeah. All right. And then lastly, we have a new player to the show, a person that I love more than all of you combined. And you meaning anyone that could possibly be literally every human. Chuckles is probably you're probably worth 2 or 3 Chuckles, I think, but Chuckles are there. Anyways, this is Tian. Tian, you should wait. We're physically here because we live together, so we had to make this. Aw, that's cute as fuck. Anyways, this is Tian. Tian, you have been playing Magic forever.
Yeah, I've been playing Magic really casually for a long time, and my whole way of engaging Magic was just explicitly not owning cards of my own, and that was really good for me for a long time because I wasn't really a commander that I was excited about enough to want to commit to owning a deck. And then Lazav was spoiled, and his whole thing is being other creatures, and on many levels I relate to that. So
yeah. Also the murdering them and burying them in your backyard to use them later.
Yeah. I mean, whatever gets me their faces, right?
I just need your face, and I don't care how I get it. Yeah. All right. But you I mean, obviously, you know that we had Matt's super One Punch Man version of Lazav Multifarious, but it was this idea of picking different, weird, wacky creatures that actually really spoke to you. So tell us about your version of Lazav and what it is you're trying to do.
Yeah, so when I watched the Mad episode, I felt like his was pretty well built for getting Lazav to get in there and, like, murder players. Mine is more like Lazav's massive walk-in closet. Like, there's probably better ways to win the game, but really I just want to be any number of different creatures at any given time.
Yeah, a very toolbox approach, I think, is the phrase that people use, right? To just, like, stocking your graveyard with a bunch of different things, not all anywhere near as threatening, right, as, like, Mirror Mad, Phantasm, Lab Maniac, right? But,
and I guess the thing is that, like, sometimes there's just better ways to do certain things by, like, using an enchantment or a spell or an artifact. But if I can do it by turning into something, then I will.
Yeah, and you definitely have, I don't know, I consider myself pretty knowledgeable about Magic, and about a solid third of your deck I've never heard of. Like, Tian was addicted to the Scryfall, like, search, and was like, I need to find this draft common from fucking, like, Stronghold, and only this will do. Yeah, Alex's jank meter is certainly was a part of it. So get in there, change Lazav into any number of cute or sometimes incredibly morbid outfits, as some of these cards are fucked up.
Scarizard!
Well, then we'll get started. Tian, you've won the invisible die roll here.
Do I get to draw?
Yeah, you do get to draw, because we're playing a multiplayer game.
Woohoo. Okay, I'll play a swamp.
Okay, I will draw my card that I won't show you, as hard as it's going to be to do that. And I will just play Arcane Sanctum from Eli's favorite cycle of lands, the lands that come into play tapped, and give you colors of mana.
I can only tell you about salvation. I cannot lead you to it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it for me. That's my land.
Okay.
Alex, go for it.
I'll go ahead and I'll play a.
How low did you go? Are there 50 guild gates in there? Like, I have to imagine you have a ton of tapped lands.
No. I actually went the other direction of gutting the rest of my decks for all of my fetches and shops.
All right. Well, then show me the bling, baby.
Well,
put the most expensive
blingy
land in your hand out onto play.
But we're gonna play. Oh, that's easy then. Crows and Verge, and then pass the turn.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to immediately contradict myself and play a tapped land. But this is the kind of land that you don't mind being tapped. It has high enough upside. Mosswort Bridge.
Oh, hey, the Hideaway. So this is you remove the top four, or you look at the top four for a card.
Yes.
And you get to hide it away.
Hide it away. And then this one says, if the total power among creatures I control is 10 or greater, I can pay 1 green and tap Mosswort Bridge to cast the creature or the card underneath the bridge.
Damn. If someone plays Mosswort Bridge, they're here to fucking party. Like that.
Yeah.
Galt is somewhere in there.
Hey, I'm going to have some big
Samut is here exclusively to party.
Yeah.
This I promise you.
Okay. All right. And is that all for you?
Pass check.
I hope this is a land. It is a land. Okay.
Hey, got there? Question mark? Did you give it one lander?
I didn't realize there was a one lander because I had this in it.
Okay, well, now you've played Star Compass.
It's tapped.
All right, so you're playing a mono black deck here.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's all?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll untap my Arcane Sanctum. I'll draw. Wow. And then I get to it's not actually that good, but anytime I get to play Battle Bond lands, Sea of Clouds. It's like not even good sequencing wise for me to do this, but it's just like it's like what if 2 people die on my next turn and no one, and then it has to come into play tap. Anyways, Sea of Clouds, amazing art. Shouts to Battle Bond, and I don't actually think I have anything to follow it up with, so I will pass to you, Alex.
Okay, I'll go ahead then. And I will play, I'll play a swamp and pass the turn.
Dookie. Untap. Interesting thing about building for this format for me was that my collection is pretty deep. I own a lot of Magic cards, and it turns out I own a lot of the top 100 cards in each color and, maybe 50 of the other good ones. So it was kind of an adventure to comb through my collection and see what was usable at this point.
Yeah, the last 10 cards in this list were very similarly like, okay, it works.
I'll play a Clifftop Retreat tapped and pass.
I'm going to pay 3 black mana to get a blue mana.
Ooh, is that the key rune, Cluestone?
It's the Cluestone.
Okay.
And it just taps for blue or black. And I can sacrifice it to draw a card if I want. But I don't... should I? No.
Well, yeah.
It's blue mana. Also, I'm just going to play an Ornithopter. Just...
I like where this is going.
Yeah, the unassuming Ornithopter. In a Yuriko deck, I would be scared as hell. But
I was say I feel threatened.
Watch out.
This act of aggression will not go unpunished.
Aggression will not stand, man.
Okay. I'm going to draw a card, and I will play a Reflecting Pool. I also borrowed a lot of the mana bases of my other decks to make this work, because, when I was building it, I didn't care enough about giving it functional mana base, but now I do, because I like it a lot. And I will tap 1, 2, and 3, and I will play Aminatou, the Fate Shifter. Let's shift some motherfucking fates, baby. Speaking of which, let me reach over. I can do that now. There's so much more room. So she comes in with 3 loyalty. And I'm actually just going to do the old +1, which is rarely exciting until later, where I draw a card, and then I take a card from my hand, and I put that card on top in place of it. So, sure.
Bad Storm.
This seems good. It's really just what I've learned is her +1 is just it's the flicker bank. You just
brain drizzle.
Yeah, you
Yes.
build up a ton of loyalty so that you can just start flickering things every single turn. Anyways, that's all for me. Go for it, Alex.
Okay. I'll go ahead and... Oh, that helps.
Is that good that it helps?
Oh, no. I'll play a command tower. I was going to be playing a basic land if I hadn't drawn that.
Probably the best card in your deck, Command Tower.
Oh, yeah. By far.
Right up there.
Yeah. So Atogatog sacrifices any number of permanent... You can sacrifice anything?
Sacrifice in a Tog.
Yeah, a Tog.
I see. So you have to turn all your stuff into a Togs if you wanted to do.
If I were to use a Atogatog, yes.
God help me, there better be a way to do it.
No, don't worry. There are Atogs. Well, sorry, there are no literal Atogs in this deck. There are
cards that are technically Atogs.
Yes.
That's actually, I gotta say, what an inclusive deck you've brought.
I know.
It's like, we don't care. Be an Atog. Be a ninja.
I'll actually start off the party with an Atog. Avian Changeling is a 2/2 flying creature that happens to also be every creature type.
I see.
And then I'll pass the turn.
It's just a vanilla 2/2. That's all.
Yeah, it's a vanilla 2/2 dragon. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I am gonna need help from my deck here in a minute. Reflecting Pool.
Hey.
Into Dragon's Horde.
Yo! Wow. Yeah, I guess among the 3 mana rocks that are left, that's got to be one of the better ones if you have even like a dragon, right?
It is, particularly when you're here to party, and then I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay, so it just help me remember. It is like Darksteel Ingot in that it taps for any color of mana, but
Correct.
then whenever you play a dragon, it does something good.
Whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under my control, it gets a gold counter. And then I can, instead of tapping for mana, it can tap, remove a gold counter, and I draw a card.
Okay, cool. So it stores up. They hoard the gold and then they spend it for cards, I guess. Yeah, that's
traditionally. Yes,
I mean, that's what we all did with our gold. So
exactly.
I'm not going to judge a dragon,
as evidenced by all of this.
Yeah. All right, Tian, go for it.
Okay, I'm going to tap out.
Ooh.
To play Ancient Excavation, which says draw cards equal to the number of cards in my hand, and then discard a card for each card drawn this way. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So draw 5 cards and then discard exactly the 5 cards you want in the graveyard.
Yep.
All right. Well, we may need some explanations on the ones you've been here, because
I'm sure they won't matter at all.
Yeah, I'm prepared to have never heard of them. Now, when something goes to the graveyard, it's gone forever. It can never be used or abused in any fashion.
It's buried. You can't get things that are buried.
Yeah, you buried it.
Why bury them?
It's disrespectful to the workers to just go dig it back up.
The ground is inviolable unless you plan to put something in it, in which case it will allow you in. But
I feel like someone multifarious might be up to disturbing some graves, though. They have no morals.
Yeah.
So are either of you lore nerds enough to know? Because there was a time when the Dimir... Nobody knew who or what the Dimir were. Right. Is that still true? Yep. Do people know that they exist or no?
No, they were outed. I think the original Ravnica story
Yes.
by the end of the original Ravnica story.
Yeah, because they had to, because the plane was getting ripped apart by the Nephilim and Experiment Crush.
Oh yeah, and everyone had to sign a special paper or something, and
yeah, everybody had to come together to put that one to bed. Experiment Crush like suplexed Rakdos himself. It was
oh
sick.
god,
Yeah.
Okay,
Put him to sleep.
sorry.
no, you're good. All right, you
All
ready
right.
to discard?
Yeah, so the 5 cards I'm discarding are Vector Asp, which is a 1-mana 1/1. Which
I recognize
you
that.
pay 1 black mana. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Since you
Alex and I are
already-
intimately
Patrick, you
familiar with
recognize
Vector.
that one, right?
So it gives Vector Asp or whatever, or Lazav as Vector Asp infect for the rest of the turn.
Oh god.
Marilyn the Morn Song, which says players
Ooh.
can't draw cards at the beginning of each player's draw step. That player loses 3 life, searches his or her library for a card, puts it into his or her hand, then shuffles his or her library. Hunted Horror, which is a 2-mana 7/7 with trample,
My favorite card.
Oh, Patrick. Shout
and the rest of the
outs to
text is
Brutaclad.
relevant.
Yeah,
Butcher Ghoul, which is a 2-mana 1/1 with Undying.
yeah. So when it dies, if it doesn't have a +1/+1 counter, it would come back with a counter.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Eater of Days, which
Holy
is
fuck.
a 4-mana 9/8 flying trample.
Yeah. Well, and what does the rest of that card say?
Oh,
Tian?
it says when Eater of Days comes into play, you skip your next 2 turns.
Right. So
No, you don't.
yeah, and then get this shit out of here. Well, I might say that was a perfect excavation.
That was a fruit.
No, I think
Yeah, that's
yeah.
pretty good.
I was going to say this is probably a good moment to point out to anyone in the comments who might not understand. When Lazav transforms into stuff, it doesn't enter the battlefield because Lazav is already in the battlefield. So things like Eater of Days aren't going to have their hideous drawback. They're just going to be a big-ass flampler. I'm on Team Flample, by the way. It sounds funny to say. I'm assuming that's it. I'm assuming all that gross shit. That's the end of your turn.
Yeah,
You don't have anything else? You don't want to attack anyone with that Ornithopter?
no.
Okay.
I
I am sad that
Sure.
the 5 cards that I drew didn't have a land among them.
Well, then it just means you're 5 cards deeper to your next land. There you go. Look on the bright side. All right, I'll draw this card that I've never seen in my life and totally didn't put there. And I will play, actually, what land? Oh, well, you have a command tower, so I'm good to go. I was going to say, I'll play Exotic Orchard, which adds mana of any one color, and I was like, it's possible that I won't get what I need, but
I am a 5-color deck playing Command Tower. You're fine.
yeah, you're fine. So I'll be good to go. And then I actually want to get a blocker, so I'm going to get a pretty good blocker. So I'm going to do a neat little trick. It's not that neat, but I think it's neat. Where I'll tap 4 mana, and I will minus Aminatou to blink my Sea of Clouds and have it come back into play. And then I will tap that. See, it's
For real
ramp.
estate.
It's ramp and Esper. And then with the 5 mana, I will play Cloud Blazer, which is a 5 mana 2/2.
Hell of a flicker target.
Yeah, well, come on. I'm here to dirtle. I'm here to draw cards. So anyways, when it comes to play, I gain 2 life and draw 2 cards. So I'll go up to 42, and I will draw 2 cards off the top of my deck. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn. Okay, never mind. I didn't think about that.
Discard a single card. I'm sure there's one to spare.
Yeah. I'll get rid of Prairie Stream, because that's not going to come into play tapped anytime soon. Yeah, and that's it. Got my blocker up. Got my hand stacked.
You should give me your Prairie Stream.
You know what? First off, that would be illegal. Unless the
Okay.
is pretending to be someone from the Azorius Guild, in which case, yes, sir, right away.
Yeah, I'll play a tapped Sacred Foundry. Not going to pay the life for it. And then Eli, you have no flying blockers, correct?
Alas.
I'm going to attack you with Avian Changeling. It's not blocked, correct?
Correct.
Oh no, what does this mean?
Hey, Patrick. I think
No,
you might
are you
recognize-
What is this? Oh, you're
What the fuck?
kind of in the 99. I like it.
Holy shit. Hell yeah. Oh my god.
He snapped her into attack mode.
The avian changeling.
Okay.
It was my friend the whole time.
So when Yuriko, whenever a ninja I control deals combat damage to a player, I reveal the top card of my library and put that card in my hand, and each opponent loses life equal to its cost.
Okay, first of all, Yuriko's a 1/3?
It's a 1/3.
Yes.
So you've taken 1 damage.
Yes.
You take 1 damage.
Yeah, and then for now.
Ah.
There
it's a land. That's helpful. And I'll pass the turn after that.
God, I got off easy. Jesus. Sweating bullets there.
I'm ecstatic.
That is not what we needed. I will play Arlen Cord.
Ooh.
Zero her to make a wolf token. And flip her into Arlen Embraced by the Moon.
Help us all who have never seen Arlen, which I think is most
So
players.
I should probably, even if you've seen Arlen, you have to read her like 3 or 4 times. So Arlen Cord's a 4-mana planeswalker with 3 loyalty. Her initial side only has 2 abilities, +1 until end of turn. Up to 1 target creature gets +2/+2 and gains Vigilance and Haste. Wait, I just realized that doesn't say. Oh no, it does say until end of turn. The head of it, not the end. Okay. 0. I was like, what the hell? 0. Put a 2/2 green wolf creature token onto the battlefield and then transform Arlen Cord. You flip her over, she turns into a werewolf, a woo. Becomes Arlen Embraced by the Moon. She has 3 abilities on this side. +1, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample until end of turn, so she has like a mini overrun effect. -1, Arlen Embraced by the Moon deals 3 damage to target creature or player and then flips back into her front side. Or -6, which you have to do by kind of repeatedly flipping her, is get an emblem with creatures you control have haste and tap. This creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. So they just ignore blockers. They kill whatever they want.
So they sort of they kind of fight. They kind of get a fighting.
They one-sided fight.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
They turn into power-sized shock spells. So
I think I was there when you opened this card.
Yes, you were. It was prize packs from the pre-release.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We crushed that pre-release as a group. It was fantastic.
And you were like, this card's so cool. I hope I one day get to play it. And I'm so excited to be here now. Arlen, welcome to
also one of the funniest moments of my Magic career was you picking up all your prize packs from that pre-release, me sliding on my knees across the floor with my arms behind me, and you just immediately turning around, knowing what to do, and throwing all the packs at my face.
Yeah, I threw like 20 packs directly onto Eli like a pack.
Just made it rain all over my...
Yeah.
That was great.
Everyone else at the pre-release did not understand, but it's okay. They didn't need to. That moment was not for them.
That was not. Okay, so I'll miss the land drop and pass the turn.
Okay, but you do have a wolf now.
I do have a wolf and a werewolf woman.
Okay, a werewolf, and she gets a lightning bolt. Is that any target? Anything?
Yes.
Just creatures? Okay, well, dang.
And I guess post-errata, it would also hit planeswalkers.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Well, I would like to ramp, but it looks like things are happening.
Well, some things are happening. There's a lightning bolt werewolf lady. There's what I thought was a changeling. But now realize it was extremely not.
A true ninja.
It was actually.
And literally nothing happening on my board.
Okay. I'll just ramp with a Dimir Key rune.
Hey.
It's just blue or black, and I can turn it into a blue and black horror artifact creature that's unblockable for one blue, 1 black mana.
I see. Yeah. So one of your mana rocks you can turn into a card. The other one you can horribly disfigure. Give it the curse of existence.
Mm-hmm. And I guess I'll play Dimir Spybug.
Ooh, this is a new one.
A 1/1 flyer with menace, and whenever I surveil, I put a +1/+1 counter on Dimir Spybug.
Yeah, I love that this card has flying and menace. Like they were like
you really don't get to block it.
It wasn't evady enough.
Yeah, but they probably couldn't make it unblockable because it would be just too good.
Yeah,
so you got to like fucking work for it.
You got to have a chance.
All right, and is that all for you?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I didn't actually do any deck manipulation, so this card is a mystery. Oh, hey, and it's a good one. It's an extremely good one. It's Scrubland. It's a plain swamp, and I don't have to pay anything for it. So that's great. I gotta say, I don't know if I do want to make enemies with anyone, but Alex, I'm kind of stuck between being very excited to see that you played Yuriko and like offended that you would dare wield her against me. So I actually think I'm going to get something else into the mix. I'm going to play a card that was like released and then immediately included in the next Masters set, which I don't think has happened. I think it might be the only one or one of the only ones, which is Ravenous Chupacabra. So 4 mana, 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, destroy a target creature an opponent controls. That choop is going straight for Yuriko, baby.
Okay. Unfortunate.
That's a beast horror, my friend. Don't you dare use her against me.
I've got a beast horror in my hand too.
Yeah, I guess you've got a nightmare sphinx. Or
I've got a mutant ninja turtle in my hand.
Yeah. Oh my God. A Licid.
Yes, it is in fact a Licid.
Sacriling cleric.
Eli, do our planeswalkers need to visit war among one another? Is that where this is going?
That we enlightened beings who walk amongst the worlds may safely ignore one another.
Okay. All right. Well then, Tian, I'll attack you.
With the Cloud Blazer?
Yeah, with a 2/2 flyer.
I'll block it with an Ornithopter?
Yeah, there you go. See, I'm helping.
Yeah.
Because now your Ornithopter's in the graveyard. And you can transform into it for literally 0. And then I will minus Aminatou, so she goes to 2 loyalty, and I will blink this Cloud Blazer, and I will gain 2 life, and I will draw 2
Does anybody else think this might be a problem?
No, this is fine. Come on, I just have...
I'm beginning to revisit my position already.
All right. And then... Yeah, okay, so I have to discard another card.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. It's really bad over here, y'all. Really hurting for it. And I will discard... Actually, discard Charcoal Diamond.
You gonna give that Charcoal Diamond to me?
I really don't. So that's... You can't just get stuff out of everyone's graveyards. Okay. All right.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done. I guess let me rephrase. I would be okay with giving it to you. The rules of the game state that I cannot. So if you'd like to take it up, if you take it up with Wizards of the Coast, Wizards,
call Dr. Richard Garfield.
Why did you design the game in such a way that I cannot just give Tian artifacts? Oh, and I go to 44.
I'm gonna go ahead and play a Well-Wisher.
Ooh.
Taps,
I hope they're doing well.
I gain 1 life for each elf in play. And then I'm going to go ahead and play an island and pass the turn.
Okay. Listen. I kept the 3-lander with a mana rock. I did everything I was supposed to do. I paid my taxes on time. And I've been rewarded. All right.
And nothing bad happened.
Nothing bad will ever happen to me ever again. Thank God. Okay. For all that. I'm gonna kill the Cloud Blazer. I'm sorry. It's just
all right. Okay, Cloud Blazer down.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Into the zone from which you can never return.
Woo. All right, pass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a Sky Diamond tapped.
Hey.
I'm going to play Lazav because I didn't come here not to play Lazav.
It's true.
Nice.
And I Surveil. And I will discard my Cephalid Ink Shatter. I'm excited to show it to you guys.
All right,
so it's a 3-mana 2/1 that says discard a card from your hand. Cephalid Ink Shatter can't be the target of spells or abilities and is unblockable this turn.
I see. So just building up your closet.
Yep. And my Spybug gets a +1/+1 because I Surveilled.
Yeah. Yeah. While they're resolving all of these triggers, I actually want to say one thing that I do like about the nature of Borderline as a format is that it biases recent cards because they can't rival the popularity at that point, right? And so we were discussing that, like, were this to be a thing, even if we just wanted to do it on this show, we would probably reevaluate every set release. But it's sweet because you're like, oh, I just want to play cards that are new and exciting, even if they're not optimal. Or in the case of cards like Assassin's Trophy, I want to play them before they get banned by being, better than Abrupt Decay and Commander in every way, right? So, okay. Are you getting in with this Dimir Spybug?
So, I'm thinking of going for one of the Planeswalkers, and reason being, both of them were at 2, and my Dimir Spybug is now also at 2. So I want to ask Alex, as my fellow non-Planeswalker haver, which one I should kill. Because,
Chupacabras are insectivorous. So.
Are they flying?
Well, now I think I've trained this ravenous Chupacabra to not really have a taste for cosplayers or Spybugs.
So at this point, the Chupacabra can flicker next turn thanks to Aminatou and kill something, or in 2 turns, Arlen Cord will be able to bolt something again.
Oh. What does Arlen Cord bolt things for?
It has to flip, so Eli would have to make another.
It'll take 2 turns.
Okay,
so,
and
so it's
Aminatou
slightly
can kill
slower.
me next turn.
Well, yeah, but I don't have to kill you. I can take out that dangerous well-wisher. You have to make your own decisions, okay? And just know that those decisions may have potential consequences.
They have weight.
Yeah.
I understand. I will attack your. I will attack Aminatou.
All right. An 8-year-old girl who's entirely defenseless gets attacked by a vicious swarm.
By a menacing spider.
Yeah,
By a
menacing
single insect.
Ravenous Supercopper tries to jump up, and even though it gains flying, it's too menacing, and it falls back down immediately. It's too fucking spooky. All right, well, what have I done to deserve this game? Just drawn some cards. Would any of you have done differently? I ask you.
I just don't want Lazav to get Chupacabra.
No, I get that. I understand. Lazav is how much? I got a concept. It's great that we're playing in the same physical location because I'm gonna have to look at your graveyard all the goddamn time.
Yeah. So the things I can turn into right now are an Ornithopter and a Vector Asp.
I'm just gonna while you're doing things right before my turn, I'm gonna crack my Crows and Verge.
Yeah, just go get some lands. Yeah, do you on me? Okay, so if I attacked you, Lazav can't turn into anything too scary.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Well, then I'm gonna just go ahead and attack you.
Ouchie.
Oof, ouch.
I take 2 damage.
All right, so you get a 38.
I mean, I guess I could block and then not take damage.
Well,
he's a 1/3, right?
No.
Does that have Death Touch?
Oh, it does not have Death Touch.
No, you can safely.
Bananas.
Okay.
Block it?
Sure. Yeah, you can block it.
Okay.
Okay. I'll just play a Hollowed Fountain tapped because I do not want to pay the life for it, and well, then I'm just gonna pass the turn to you, Alex. And you went and got 2 pretty good lands.
I got a Temple Garden and a Breeding Pool.
All right. What you're saying is you have a Atogatog mana.
I do in fact have a Atogatog mana.
I don't actually know if you will ever play a Atogatog, but it's important that we know.
It does happen sometimes, but it's mostly a figurehead commander to go with the theme.
We print Atogatog on the coins, and they have to hang its portrait in our colonies. But
I think I'm going to start by playing my Avian Changeling again. My Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
/elf.
Flying Changeling Ninja Turtle.
I'll play a tapped Blood Crypt and a Zathrid Necromancer. So whenever Zathrid Necromancer or another human creature I control dies, I put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield tapped. So, if any humans happen to die, they become zombies.
I'm not afraid of the tribal deck now, but I'm feeling it mounting.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a glimpse.
I start to understand how this becomes disgusting.
Yeah.
Don't worry. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay, I'm going to flash in and save it.
Yeah.
No way!
Surprise!
Yeah. The surprise of none.
Okay.
All right.
She's here. So all your stuff has haste. She's got vigilance and double strike.
Yeah.
God damn.
You want to see what it looks like when you build your own Maelstrom Wonder? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. See the Unwritten.
Oh, boy.
Wait, actually, real quick. Sorry. I'm going to +1 Arlen to get Samut. Yeah, there we go. And then we're going to see the Unwritten.
Whew. This gang? This sucks.
So the plus is +2/+2. Is that correct?
Yeah, +2/+2, Vigilance and Haste.
Okay, so you've got a 5/6 and
5/6 Samut. Yeah,
and a
double
2/2.
striking.
All right,
Samut,
so read this one out to the class.
Yeah, for those who know. See the Unwritten says, reveal the top 8 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield, put the rest into your graveyard, but it has the Ferocious clause, which says, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may put 2 creature cards in the battlefield instead of 1.
Right, and you do, thanks to Arlen.
Yes, pumping up Samut. So,
kind of wishing someone had thrown a bug at that Arlen, maybe. Thrown a bug in your plans.
For drama... Ranger's Path, Pathbreaker Ibex, which is absolutely one of the things we'll be choosing. Eidolon of Blossoms.
Mm-hmm.
Flooded Strand. Bloodstained Mire. Regal Behemoth. Commune with the Gods. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Forest. Okay, so Pathbreaker Ibex and Regal Behemoth
All right.
are the choices.
And they have haste.
They have haste. I am now the Monarch.
You are the Monarch.
God dang.
So whenever Pathbreaker Ibex attacks, creatures you control get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control.
Wow.
Which is currently 5.
Wow.
Regal Behemoth, I become the Monarch. Whenever I tap a land for mana, it doubles, etc., etc. Okay. Man, I'm just shy of the actual one-shot, huh?
Yeah. What,
Okay.
Sam, it's 5 power. So the highest power you have is 5, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So when these attack, they're all going to get +5/+5.
Yeah, so I'm going to go to attacks.
Yikes.
Okay.
Everything is +5/+5. Patrick, I'm going to do 20 commander damage to you.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, Samut has double strike.
Oh,
She
fun.
also has vigilance.
Yeah,
Oh my
she's a
God.
10/10 double strike and vigilance.
And then...
This is only Pathbreaker Ibex will have to be attacking as well, right? That's the only way
Yes,
this works.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. Tian, I'm going to send 18 total at you.
Ouch.
Okay, and the wolf is staying home.
The wolf is staying home.
Okay. Well, I'm going to
protect our
Aetherize and return all attacking creatures to their owner's hand.
Ooh.
Because I'm not interested in taking 20 commander damage.
That feels
Ouch.
fair. That feels correct. I'm
Yeah,
honest.
that's. I think I found the line.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, well, that was gratifying, and I'm really glad that this deck does this. Am I going to pass the turn now?
There you go.
Aetherize blue balls or no? I think
That
I
was
found-
terrifying.
So in my turn, I'll draw a card from,
Yeah, for being the monarch.
Monarch.
and then I'm going to discard down to hand size because I'm well over it now.
What am I gonna do?
You could become the monarch.
I could.
Lazav can hit people now.
Well,
1, 2,
I was going to say, I don't think this Lazav's going to instant kill us, but I've been wrong before.
There is a Vector Asp.
Yeah, and I think-
Eater of Days.
I think after fading the 20 damage hit, my luck has run out. Luck machine broke.
What's the power toughness on Eater of Days again?
9/8 flying trample.
So we're one short of an infect kill.
That's so much to live for. Like 20 commander damage.
Jesus. And that's what I meant. I'm not, this isn't like, I'm not trying to secretly politically be like, my deck's not good, but I just mean like, I love it because I feel like I get to do a bunch of value stuff, and then someone threatens lethal damage, and I'm like, huh. Well, I'm going to untap and draw some more cards, I guess. That's what I'd like to do.
Okay, well I'm just gonna become an Eater of Days.
Okay. So Lazav is a 9/8 flying trample.
Just.
And I'm going to attack Eli.
Yeah, I'll go to 10. Or sorry, 30.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So you
I'm
go to
keeping track
30,
with the spin down.
and you have 9 Lazav damage.
Yeah,
Oof.
I don't care for it. Also, you're the monarch.
Yeah. Now you're the monarch, so you draw a card at the end of your turn.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Okay. What a crazy game here, huh, gang?
Shoot!
Wait. Okay. I'll play Shiny Plains, and Eli, do you think maybe we can look past?
I think.
You think we can? Okay.
I think so.
Because I'd like. Here's my thing. I would like to deal with this Lazav, but Tian has built their deck in such a way that I don't know that it's possible. Because if Lazav turns into a butcher ghoul, then it will get
just come
undying. And then searching for some answers here.
Doing some soul searching.
Yeah, that's taking some time off to reevaluate my goals, I think. Ah, God.
Oh, I forgot to swing with my bug.
Well, Choops is staying home. That's for damn sure. That card is gonna stay right where the hell it is. I guess I'll say that if people are trying to fight Lazav, I can perhaps contribute to that, but I don't think any of us can take it down solo. So
I'm down for the effort.
yeah, so I'm going to just pass with 7 mana open in a format where Cyclonic Rift is banned, so don't worry.
End of your turn, I'll gain 2 life, because I don't think any of you have any elves, correct?
No
Okay.
elves.
I'll gain 2 life then.
Okay, you get a 42.
Lazav should be a changeling.
Well, I will say, though, one cool thing out there for Lazav brewers, Lazav is not a human. Lazav is just a shapeshifter, so you can get up to some serious shit with Mikaeus the Unhallowed for anyone that has that $30 card lying around.
Let's see. I feel like I need to contribute to this holding Lazav in check effort.
I mean, come on, like, threatening 20 damage to me, I was giving back half of that.
No, totally. And I think, to be clear, Tian, I think for as long as you're not attacking me with Eater of Days, like, I'm more inclined to not do anything about it. But Eli's cards are in his hand now, and they can't come back into play for free.
There. Yeah.
So it's like...
Here's where we're seeing the major difference between Samut and Maelstrom Wanderer.
Yeah.
Like, the major... Like, that was a 2-card Maelstrom Wanderer, not a 1-card.
Let's see. I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to play one of my favorite quirky cards in the deck. Shield Mage Elder. So,
what?
So, for those of you who have never heard of Shield Mage Elder before,
literally everyone turns up the sound on their speakers.
Yeah.
All right, Shield Mage Elder. Cameron, leave this one up for a bit, and every card that Alex puts up forever.
Shield Mage Elder is a cleric wizard. It's a 2/3. And I can tap 2 untapped clerics I control to prevent all damage target creature would deal this turn. Or I can tap 2 untapped wizards I control to prevent all damage target spell would deal this turn.
This is fun. I'm so in love with this.
Okay, so what you're saying is that by having your teenage ninja mutant turtle over there, you have both 2 untapped clerics and 2 untapped wizards.
I actually, as it turns out, Zathra Necromancer is also a wizard.
I see.
Bonus.
Well,
no one gets into this deck with less than 2 creature types.
Oh god. Okay. All right. So you've done that.
And unfortunately, I feel like I want to keep a flying. Well, it has trample.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't want to attack anyone. Actually, what loyalty is Arlen at?
She's at 3.
Yeah, and there's a 2/2 wolf hanging out with her.
Yeah.
Is it worth tapping one of your cleric wizards?
Right, exactly. It's one of my cleric / wizards.
You need this.
I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Woo! I had it all once. Oh, my sweet fucking Jesus.
You've heard of 20 commander damage. Now it's 30.
No, I just passed. Sorry, I'm going to 0 Arlen, Flipper, and pass the turn.
Oh. I wonder what's coming.
I'm so goddamn excited. This deck is amazing.
Oh, I will untap first. And play a Cephalid Coliseum.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think I have Threshold. It says 1 blue and tap Cephalid Coliseum and sacrifice Cephalid Coliseum to draw 3 cards, then discard 3 cards.
And you activate that only if you have Threshold, which is having 7 or more cards in your graveyard. And you do have, I believe, you have 8, because that Eater of Days isn't really out of your graveyard. It's in your graveyard. Yes, you do have Threshold. So you do have the ability to draw 3 cards and discard 3 cards.
Yeah, so I have an instant speed discard. Woo.
That's not scary.
Yep.
I'm
in fact,
terrified.
Well, okay. I just wanted to draw cards, y'all. That's. I came out to gain some life and draw some cards, and honestly, I'm feeling pretty attacked right now.
Tapping 4.
Okay.
To play a Necrotic Ooze, which has all activated abilities of creatures in graveyards. So that means I can discard a card to become unblockable. Vectorap and Cephalid Inkshrouder have activated abilities.
Can I just double check? Is it just your graveyard or is it all graveyards?
All graveyards.
Oh
my goodness.
Oopsie whoopsie. Yeah, it's luckily I don't have any, and I don't think you have any, Alex, but Eli, do you have any activated abilities in your graveyard?
Nope, all triggered abilities.
Yeah, okay. All right, good. Okay. Well, something to think about for the future is that we'll all have to be prepared for that.
I think I'll just swing at Eli with Lazav again.
Okay, so does he have to become something before I declare blocks, or do I have to declare blocks before he becomes something?
He can become things whenever.
It's currently an Eater of Days, and it can change whenever.
Oh, it stays. It's not a.
Yeah, it's not until end of turn.
I don't know why I thought the same shit, but I did. This card just stays that way.
Okay, I'm gonna flash in Archangel Avacyn and block.
Okay.
Creatures I control are indestructible until end of turn.
All your stuff is indestructible until end of turn. But it still tramples over.
I would prefer to not die to this thing.
Yeah, if it's possible. That's all for you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to go to... Well, on your end step, I have some game actions. I'm going to Esper Charm to draw 2 cards, because making y'all discard cards is actively bad.
You're going to target yourself with that Esper Charm?
Yeah, I will. I'm going to target me. Does anyone have like a wild ricochet or some shit?
No. Specifically, the target mode is the discard. You don't target to draw.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So,
God, that feels like a MTGO blunder waiting to happen.
Yeah. So if a non-angel under Eli's control dies, Avrilson Levine will flip into a 6/5 that deals 3 damage to the entire board and each player.
Oh.
And it doesn't deal with Lazav, but it does deal with everything else. Eli, do you want to visit the dark side of Avacyn right now, or what are you thinking?
I think yes, I do, for specific reasons. Yes.
Okay. Well, you gonna try to 20 me again, or what's the deal?
No. I'm really tired of either of Lazav. So.
Well, I'm nothing if not an enabler. So I'm gonna play Illusionist Stratagem. Exile up to 2 target creatures I control, which is going to be this, then return them into the battlefield. So I'm going to flicker this, also draw a card.
Kill Lazav, right?
Well,
I have Cephalid Ink Shredder.
Yeah, Cephalid Ink Shredder, and yeah, it's a million things. So I'm going to target one of your wolves.
Yeah.
So on upkeep, at least Necrotic Ooze and everything else is going to go away. Yeah, so that has happened. And now we will go to my upkeep, where you're...
hold on, I need to... That wipes my board. That's not a good thing.
You're very right. It does do that.
So that's triggered. So it'll flip.
Avacyn flips, which doesn't use the stack. Now Avacyn Purifier is on the stack with 3 damage to each other creature and each opponent.
Yeah, I'm just going to prevent all damage that creature would deal this turn.
Well, okay. The wizards are tapped.
Can you super not?
I would like to keep my board.
Oh, I didn't draw my card from this thing. Okay.
There you go.
Well,
no damage dealt.
What can I do now? I don't like it. I gotta say. I mean, to be fair,
same.
It wasn't going to be amazing if the board got super wiped, but I think it would be somewhat worth it. At least on my end. I can't say for anyone and everyone else. You got any artifacts or enchantments that are good? No, thanks. Okay. Well, actually, Eater of Days is an artifact.
That it is.
Yes, it is.
Interesting. Well, a lot of games don't get this complicated this fast, but this game did. This game is very complicated. It's also like, do I want to take damage? Fuck it. I don't care. I gained some life. I'll take damage from my own Watery Grave. And then I'll tap 3 to play the new Demir Locket, which taps for blue or black. I can pay 4 in any combination of blue or black to sack it and draw 2 cards. And then, Tian, I will attack you with Ravenous Chupacabra. It's a 2/2.
I will block it with Necrotic Ooze.
Sure thing. It's dead now. I am very sorry, but this was my backup plan because the first thing didn't work. We're going to see how this goes. I'm going to play Deadly Tempest, which destroys all creatures, and each player loses life equal to the number of creatures they control that was destroyed this way.
Okay.
So I'm sure you have things you would like to do now.
Yeah, I'm just going to Undying Lazav.
Okay, so Lazav becomes Undying.
Because I don't think
I'm going to gain 2 life.
That.
Okay, so you're going to lose 3 life because 3 of your creatures are going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
And then Lazav is going to return as a 1/1 that then also gets to surveil.
No, it'll return as Lazav.
Say what? Oh, yeah. Sorry. That's what I mean is it'll surveil because it comes back into play with a +1/+1 counter.
But does it come back with a +1/+1?
Yes.
Okay.
It does. The counter stays.
It's like the counter.
Patrick, I'll gain 2 life and lose 4.
Yeah, do you get... How many zombies here are you getting?
It should be 2 unless Shield Mage Elder was eroded to a human.
Human Cleric Wizard? Let's go.
It is in fact a human Cleric Wizard.
Shit, okay.
I have 3 zombies.
So you get 3 zombies. Something that your deck is not at all equipped to take care of. And then Eli, you lost 2 creatures? Okay, so you're 23.
Yes.
I'm hoping with a clearer board and tapping. I just need to tap some of Tian's mana is what I'm thinking here, because otherwise it's all not going to work. Well, that's it for me, and I'm passing the turn to Alex. That's the end of my game actions.
I'll go ahead and untap with my zombies.
No, I'll discard it.
Okay, so Tian just surveilled mission briefing into the graveyard.
Yeah, we'll take this opportunity to... Oh, God, Lazav can become a flying trampler still. God, you got rid of my way of dealing with Lazav.
Yeah, kind of mine too.
We're gonna take this opportunity to play Circuitous Route.
Okay.
One of the few green ramp cards that you can play in this format.
Yeah, I know. Strictly better explosive vegetation.
Exactly. I'm gonna grab a plains and a mountain, and then I'll pass the turn.
Oh, okay. Arlen survives. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm fine giving you a tool that might help deal with Lazav.
I appreciate that more than you could possibly imagine. -1 Arlen to deal 3 damage to Tian. Okay, so I think I only have one realistic play here. So I'm going to tap down for Demanding Dragon targeting Tian. Demanding Dragon is a 5/5 flyer. When Demanding Dragon enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage to target opponent unless that player sacrifices a creature.
I guess I'll take the damage. This feels like a trap, but
Yep.
I get to untap. I play a Nephalia Drownyard.
Oh, I need to survive this turn, y'all. Let me have it.
Tian, are you in a bargaining mood?
What do you mean? Oh.
Well, I'm asking on behalf of Eli because he sounds like he's about to lose his damn mind.
I've been so close to this one thing the whole time.
I guess I'm asking, what can you offer me for not killing you this turn?
A sick once in a blue moon EDH play. That's about it.
But will it kill me?
No, certainly not immediately. Time to do it.
Okay,
It will advance my board state. Right?
Like, as long as it doesn't kill me on the turn that it gets played.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Or as long as I get a turn before.
Yeah. I think he's going to tap out and try to do his whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it does involve tapping out and nothing doing anything too crazy here. So.
Okay. In that case, so I guess what I want to do is just get more people in one-hit kill range of Lazav. So
please no.
You don't have any blockers.
I don't. I will tell you that I have... I mean, when I untap, you're not going to like it. I'll remind you that I played Deadly Tempest to then set up a future play.
I see.
But, shoot your shot. Do what you got to do. Live your best life.
Or don't.
Yeah, or don't.
In that case, I will play a Shield Sphere.
Yeah, that is a 0/6
Nice.
wall for 0.
So I realized that with the +1/+1 counter on, I actually have a kill with Eater of Days and Vector Asp on either Alex or
Yeah,
Patrick?
I mean, yeah, and you could also... I know you've said you won't, but you could also get Eli. You just have to pay more mana to do it. Because you'd have to make him...
Unblockable.
Yeah. You have a kill on any one of us. A loaded gun is pointed at all of our heads.
So I realized I have a kill.
Uh-huh.
But I want to see more decks do more things. That's just how I like to play EDH. So instead of becoming Eater of Days...
Instead of eating someone's whole day... You're just going to eat like half of a day.
Pay the Vector Asp mana, because I want to bring someone within like one turn of killing. I mean, they already are, but
yes, you want to half kill somebody.
Yeah. Okay. I still want to do something.
All right, so you turn into Vector Asp. You're activating the ability, and then with that on the stack, you're turning into.
I'm turning into Hunted Horror.
Hunted Horror. Okay,
so he's an 8/8 infect.
Yeah, because Lazav keeps the counters. Because as we're learning, this card is stronger than anyone thought. Alex and I have literally already died to this card before in a recorded episode, and it still seems stronger.
It continues to impress.
Yeah. Okay, so you have an 8/8 infect trample.
And I think, I'm going to swing at Patrick, because I'd have to pay more mana to make it unblockable by Alex, and I don't want to do that.
Valid. I don't like paying all that mana. So I stay at a nice 42 life. And then take 8 poison damage. Man, we're getting real infecty on the show these days. I didn't think
Yeah.
it'd be like that. Okay, well, I guess I would say thank you for not eating my entire day. I'm gonna try to ruin your plans. You can't. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm like, you can't look cute to get out of this one. I would prefer to not die. Eli, does Demanding Dragon need to be alive?
Yes. Yes, it does. It's okay if it goes down, it goes down, man.
I know.
I'm working towards the thing. I'm working towards a very difficult to execute thing, and it's either going to happen or it's not going to happen.
Okay. I need Lazav to not be able to attack. And I need to.
I can't guarantee that.
No, I can. I can guarantee it. I'm just saying it has to take your thing down for me to be able to do it. So I'm going to play. I'm going to tap 3 Manias, and I'm going to play Tian's favorite card, Oath of Liliana.
No.
Oath of Liliana. When it comes into play, each of my opponents sacrifice a creature.
No, zombie.
And then also has the additional text that says at the beginning of each end step, if a planeswalker entered the battlefield during that turn, I get a 2/2 zombie of my own. So everyone has to. So you have to sacrifice a creature. Yeah. Okay. All right. Shield Sphere down. Then I'm gonna pay 5 mana for Aminatou, and then I'm going to pick up Oath of Liliana,
flicker,
and throw Oath of Liliana back down. So you have to sacrifice another creature.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything about that.
Lazav down, raid boss down.
It was self-serving because it had to be, but that's why I was like, well, I'll blow up everything with Deadly Tempest, and then if they don't massively rebuild, I have a chance at making them like eat it away. And that's my only plan here. Okay, cool. So
card of Dragon's Horde.
Yeah, so then I go to the end of my turn, and I will put a zombie into play. Alex, you just hand me a zombie token when you're done with it all.
Patrick, are you all done after that?
Yeah. I'm just going to use this Masterminds acquisition to be a zombie. A card that has now become one of my favorite cards.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've gotten a lot of mileage out of that card.
Okay, let's see what I draw. Ooh.
There's not a single draw step where you haven't gone ooh after it. And then like
there's so many options that open up when you can just like mess with creature types.
Yeah.
It's a huge endorsement of the deck as a concept. Is every time you draw a card, you go, ooh.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a Polluted Delta. I guess I didn't play this deck not to do weird and wacky things. Well, I'm gonna search for a land. I'm gonna grab an untapped Steam Vents, so I take 2 damage.
Okay.
And then for 9 mana, somewhere in there is Wooburg.
What the fuck?
We're gonna play the Dragon.
Oh
God.
We're also going to play Shields of Velis Vel, so creatures I control get +1/+0 and gain all creature types until end of turn. I'm going to attack with my 2/2 dragon at Arlen, triggering the Dragon.
Yeah, so...
Nobody has any responses to any of this shit?
No.
Okay. So the Dragon says that whenever one or more dragons I control attacks, I get to draw that many cards, and then I may put a permanent card from my hand onto the battlefield.
Ooh.
So I've attacked with 1 dragon, so I will draw one card and put... So all of my creatures are all creature types until end of turn. Let's just go all out, I guess. I'm gonna put a Sliver Legion into play.
What the fuck?
So all Sliver creatures get +1/+1 for each other Sliver in play. So this Sliver Dragon is actually a 4/4 right now. So Arlen can take the 4 instead.
Like a champ. Takes on the chin.
And does the Sliver is that the one that makes slivers?
No. It is not Sliver Queen.
I see.
Unfortunately. And then I will pass the turn with nothing threatening on board.
So you have a 10/10 flyer?
Yes.
Does that have trample?
No.
Oh, I see.
With all these dragons mucking about, I'm going to play Baneslayer Angel Impact.
Yo, protection from demons and dragons. That's fucking sweet.
Let's see if that gets me under Lazav.
That's so fucking good. Okay.
I love Baneslayer Angel. She was the new hotness when I rejoined, or when I picked Magic back up in college.
Wasn't there... don't you have a favorite story about Baneslayer Angel?
Oh, yeah, I have a favorite goddamn story about Baneslayer Angel.
Can we go for it?
My buddy Jack Dess, we had just gotten back into Magic in college, and we were still in the like cracking packs phase, building decks out of whatever he had, and I was building mono white, mono white mid range. This was in Zendikar standard, and I had one Baneslayer Angel, and I was really hoping to open another one, and we were doing F&Ms. It was actually really sick. It felt like the only time I've actually like experienced a progression arc in Magic as an adult, where like I was building my collection back up from nothing. Like all my cards were at home. I didn't really remember how to play the game very well, et cetera, et cetera. And like every week my deck would get a little bit better because I would pick up new cards. And so the deck was getting better and better. And then finally I did well at F&M and picked up a bunch of prize packs, including an M11 pack, and opened a Baneslayer, and I would like held it up to like show my friends, and Jack snatched it out of my hands, put it directly in his mouth, and ate it. Just chewed it up.
What?
Just chewed it up. And I was crestfallen. I was just actually
And he didn't see that it was a Baneslayer, right? Like he didn't know.
No. Yeah, he just saw me like waving a card around. I love this. He's a genius creative and lives life laterally and is an amazing person. Just snatched it right out of my hands and ate it on an impulse. And upon realizing what he did, he bought me another one out of the case, and then we were square. But that was, a truly shocking moment.
Jesus God. Okay. All right.
I'll pass.
Speaking of shocking moments, Tian has untapped. So now, now it's time for whatever.
It's time.
What can that possibly mean?
Yeah, I shudder to think.
I tap 1 mana for value. Training grounds.
Oh shit! Yeah.
All activated abilities cost 2 less, though it can't go down to 0.
Yeah. Lazav's Closet just got a lot better.
A lot cheaper. The discount.
I tap 4 to bring Lazav back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, he doesn't have haste. Fuck.
Thank God.
Oh my
Yes. I wish I could feel bad for you, but maybe. Well,
I don't know that I do.
You have 1 haste card in the deck, and you get to surveil, so maybe it's on top.
I think I took it out actually.
Oh, maybe. All right. Well,
Okay, well, let's just surveil and see where it gets us. I will dunk this straight into the graveyard.
Yo. Okay. Well, why don't you tell everyone what it is?
It is a Cavern Harpy. It's 2
my God.
mana
Is this Allurin? Are we going to get Allurin?
to return.
It's okay. It doesn't have green.
Yeah. So it's a 2-mana 2/1. When it enters play, you have to return a blue or black creature you control to its owner's hand. And it has the activated ability, pay 1 life, return Cavern Harpy to its owner's hand.
So it's
You found the only goddamn card that gets around Oath of Liliana on the top of your deck. I'm so mad.
And it only costs 1 minute.
Yeah, it only costs 1 minute, 1 mana and 1 life, so we can
for the low price.
We'll get there.
Okay, well, I guess I'm done.
Good.
Okay. Everything's fine.
Well, I'm gonna play Temple of Deceit, which scries. So I'm going to do that to start. Maybe there's something helpful under here. All right. Well, look. I guess you've got a bunch of Lazav damage. Alex has none. I have some. I have a shit-all board compared to the goddamn Erd Dragon.
You have infect.
Well, yeah. Yes. Sorry. I have effective Lazav damage. So I guess I just have to try to play out the biggest thing possible.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to put this in the bottom. I'm going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. And I'm going to play Sphinx of Ithune. So Sphinx of Ithune is a 5/6 flyer that has Factor Fiction attached. And Eli, you're going to make my piles here, buddy. I think we're just kind of pile buddies at this point.
I think so. We're
buddies.
Locked into pile samsara together.
Ooh, okay. Is this going to help at all? It might help in some sense. So Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. Flooded Strand, Oath of Teferi.
Activate Planeswalkers twice. And exiles a permanent I control and returns it at the beginning of the next end step. Dream Eater, the mythic from Guilds of Ravnica. Flash Flying, Surveil 4, and after you surveil, return a target non-land permanent an opponent controls its owner's hand. Just a shitload of text on this flying 4/3. And then Liev Sky Knight. So whenever Liev Sky Knight enters the battlefield, detain target non-land permanent and opponent controls. So I can attempt to arrest Lazav.
See how well that turned out.
Yeah. Jeez.
What I'm saying here is that if I get the Liev Sky Knight, I can at least put some mana into it and do it this turn.
Piles are Liev Sky Knight, Dream Eater, pile 1, Oath and lands pile 2.
Okay, I'll put this in the graveyard.
I'm gonna give you as many tools as possible to do that don't lock me out of the game permanently if you succeed.
Yeah. Smart call. I think it makes sense.
That's fair.
Then I will use Aminatou's -1 to blink my Sea of Clouds. So Sea of Clouds comes back into play, and then I'll tap 3, and I'll play. It's neat. It feels neat to do it. It's like not
that mana rhyme.
Yeah. So then I'll play Lee of Sky Knight.
You're under arrest.
Yeah, Lazav, the cops are coming.
I'm just going to become Cephalid Inkshrouder.
All right, yeah. So you tap 1 mana to become Cephalid Inkshrouder, and then you have to discard a card.
Oh yeah, Hunted Phantasm.
Sure, join the Hunted Brother. Yeah, so 4/6 unblockable for 3 is now in the graveyard.
For 1.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah. I'm sorry, for 1. Excuse me.
It's super chill that discarding a card is actually beneficial.
It's a sweet deck, though, right? Like
It is. It's a 1-card raid boss. Like if your opponents don't have graveyard hate, you do just get to do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
And even when we had graveyard hate against Matt the last time, we had 2 people with graveyard hate.
It was nuts.
It still did nothing.
The group meta is now going to have to take into account the existence of Lazav. Full stop.
Yeah. All right. Well, I've got a Sky Knight, I've got a Sphinx, I've got a Zambi, a little girl, and Liliana's just kind of doing this. So that's it for me. I'm tapped out. That's
okay.
God help us all.
Let's see what I can draw. So, how much mana do you have untapped, Tian?
I have 3.
Oh, that's a lot of shapeshifting. What are the stats on Eater of Days?
9/8.
Oh my god. So the problem here is that to find an answer, I have to dig with the Ur-Dragon, but I can't attack. Well, so I can't really attack Tian because if they just become a flying blocker and then get the ++1 counter, that negates everything, right? That's an instant kill. So I would have to I would have to attack one of you with the Ur-Dragon.
Fuck me up, man. Let's go.
Oh wait, you have a Baneslayer. Actually, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah. Eli will gain some life, which is not nothing.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's
the Ur-Dragon is going to come at Eli.
Okay. Baneslayer is gonna.
Yeah, trigger for when it attacks. I draw. Well, I'll put a Timber Protector into play. So other tree folk I control get +1/+1, and other tree folk and forests I control are indestructible.
Shut the fuck up.
That was the big play. That was the big play.
I'm gonna play using my basics. I'm gonna attempt to get some redraw going on with the Teamer banner, and hopefully find something. Okay, what have we got? Oh. If I survive a return, this might work out.
Well, I think that's kind of what we're all saying now.
Yeah, Agadim Occultist. So it's a 0/2 human shaman ally, and I can tap to put target creature card from an opponent's graveyard onto the battlefield under my control if its converted mana cost is less than or equal to the number of allies I control.
Yeah, okay. See, what, you just start reanimating Tian's stuff so they can't turn into it?
I just start taking it from
what a shit show this is, y'all.
I'm also going to play an Arid Mesa, and I'll search up a land and pass.
Okay.
Crucially, it comes into play on your battlefield.
Yes, if you just want to reanimate Eater of Days.
I have not drawn a land in so many turns.
I'm hoping for you.
I'm actually tilting. Good God. What a disappointment. Sort of the best and only play I can make here is Regal Behemoth. Replay, become the Monarch. Pass and draw my card, and then I'll discard down to hand size.
Okay, then I will discard Nurok Commando.
Okay, Nurok Commando is a 3 mana with Shroud. It says whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. All right, so you have an unblockable Shroud.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And given it Infect.
Okay, so now
it's a 1/1.
Yeah, so now it's an unblockable Shroud Infect 1/1.
Uh-huh.
What do you give the Lazav that has everything?
I guess I just go back to being the Ink Shrouder because it's nice to just discard whenever. Because you're at 8 Infect already?
Yeah, I'm at 8 poison.
Yeah, so I can just become Ink Shrouder again and swing at you.
Yeah, all right. Good luck, everybody. I'm dead.
I had to get rid of the Liliana's Oath.
Yeah, I know. Well, goodbye. Good luck, everyone. Yikers.
What do I want to do? So that's my turn.
Oh, let's see what happens. Lazav is tapped. Oh, yes. I'll draw for turn. Oh, that might help. Maybe eventually. That's unfortunate. What is Lazav currently?
He is a 2/1 Shroud Unblockable.
Well,
Okay.
it's just a 2/1. You'll have to discard again.
Yeah, I have to discard again to.
And how many cards do you have in hand?
I have 3.
Okay.
That's a lot. I'll play a mountain. Do you have any creatures untapped, Tian?
No, it's just Lazav.
Yeah, we're coming in for damage then, since you're unblockable stuff.
Ouch, my face.
Wait, sorry.
We can actually do this. I think we can.
Yeah,
do
wait.
this.
Creatures in your graveyard, anything that anything that costs 1 or less. I know you have the Ornithopter and the Shield Sphere.
I also have Vector Asp, Butcher, or how many or less?
Cost 1 or less. I think he's trying to steal something.
Vector Asp. That's the only one aside from the Shield Sphere and the Ornithopter.
I'm gonna grab your Vector Asp then and put it into play under my control.
Okay.
Goodbye, Vector Asp. Okay, I think we can do this. I have a plan.
Okay, then I'm going to attack you, Tian, with the Ur-Dragon, Sliver Legion, Timber Protector, and a zombie.
How much damage is that? Because I'm taking it all.
So that's 10, 17, 21, 23.
Ouch.
Ur-Dragon trigger, I draw a card and put a permanent into play. I'll put Hivis of the Scale into play.
What the fuck?
Is that the kobold guy?
No. So Hivis of the Scale, I can choose not to untap him during my untap step, and I can tap him to gain control of target dragon. And if he becomes untapped or I lose control of Hivis of the Scale, I lose control of the dragon.
Alex, you're at 40.
Yes.
And Eli, you're at 28.
I'm also going to play Rotlung Reanimator. So whenever Rotlung Reanimator or another cleric is put into a graveyard from play, I get a 2/2 black zombie creature token.
Okay.
And then I pass. Oh wait, sorry, I've never gotten a chance to do this before. I'm also going to play Atogatog because I have extra mana for some reason.
Can you put it actually to the left of all of your creatures? Yeah, there you go. Now it's on the board. Sorry, you just have so much random bullshit. Atogatog has got to excuse me, sorry. I just if I can
gotta get in here for a sec.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're gonna get there, and maybe set me up to take this. Let's see. So I'm gonna go Rootbound Crag. I'm gonna go because of Regal Behemoth.
Yeah, you've got double mana from your lands when they tap right now.
Double white, double green, double red. So 6 mana in the pool. Samut, Voice of Dissent, floating a green. I'll use that green to tap. Use that green to tap Mosswort Bridge for Bruna, the Fading Light.
Oh, yeah, we've seen that fucked up card before.
And she'll return Archangel Avacyn to play.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everything has haste and is indestructible for the turn.
Yes. And then, God, I feel like I legally, I feel like I'm just absolutely going to get wrecked if I don't leave a blocker, but I'm also going to gain a bunch of life here. I don't know. So I'm actually going to keep Baneslayer up because it's pro dragon and pro human, and then everything else is going to go sideways at 10. 5 with trample, total 6 from Samut with double strike, 5 in the air from Bruna, and then an additional 4. So it's 5, 6 is 11.
20. It's 20 damage, right?
20, yeah.
Okay, I don't think I have anything, but I'm going to do a bunch of bullshit anyways because I have mana out.
Do your best.
Alright. 1 mana, tap, sacrifice, draw 3 cards.
Yeah, so we're sacking the Colosseum.
Mm-hmm.
Sacking Rome.
Because you're definitely at threshold.
Yeah. Safe to say.
In case there was any doubt.
I'll just discard Phage.
Yeah, Phage the Untouchable.
Just so you know I had it.
Just Phage.
Inquisitor's Flail.
And Behold the Beyond.
Yeah, can you?
Nice.
And I will, I don't know, play Thirst for Knowledge to draw 3 cards. And I'll discard Inverter of Truth and Command Tower and die.
Plus, got
All
there.
Tian goes to -5.
I actually, none of these were lifelinkers, but here's what I'll do as my magnum opus. I'll finally get to actually do the thing. I will play Gisela the Broken Blade.
Oh, man.
Wow. I wish I could say that you were the first.
I wish I could. Wait, I must have missed that episode.
Yeah, Silver did it.
Silver did? Okay, all right. Everything. I will happily cede that to him in Apocalypse.deck. So, okay, so I'll pass turn, go my end step, and
Yeah.
All right,
I've
so
never done this in my entire Magic career. And
this is honestly this is kind of like a greatest hits episode. It's
really.
like we got Lazav killing people with Infect. We got Brazella. We got Alex and a bunch of question marks. Everyone's doing their favorite Pathbreaker Ibex. It's all
really
here.
some signature stuff happening here.
Oh, here Vector Asp is now gone. What is your life total again?
So life totals are 40 and 28.
Ooh, so I would have to risk everything with an Dragon attack.
Risk it for the biscuit, baby. Let's go.
And I can't cast spells 3 or less?
3 or less, correct.
I'm going to attack with the Dragon before blockers trigger happens. So I draw a card.
That sounds... Oh, no. Okay, I was hoping that was a good...
No.
I had high hopes.
That's super unfortunate. I could have done so many cool things. But I'm going to die to flyers. So that means that I have to put a Mardu banner into play, and redraw.
Hold priority.
Yep. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, blockers.
All right, I'll block with Maidslayer Angel.
Yep, you gain 5. Well, I'll play the fun card that might have been able to do something if I had it, any other time. No, that doesn't work. I need double green.
Well, you're not literally dead on the crackback, are you?
Pathbreaker Ibrex makes all his
shit,
flyers
never mind,
too big.
sorry.
Pathbreaker makes anything and everything lethal.
Hit him with the old Pathbreaker.
Yo, Pathbreaky.
Just so I can actually play this. Chameleon Colossus.
Hell yeah.
Chameleon Colossus is all creature types. It has protection from black, and for 2, it's a 4/4. And for 2 and 2 green, I can give it +X until end of turn, where X is its power. Currently, it's a 4, 5, 6. It's a 6/6 indestructible pro black. That can double its power toughness. And then I could sack it to a Atogatog.
I was going to say, get in there with this. Man, I want to see the commander damage kill with the Atogatog.
I mean, if I had attacked with it and you hadn't blocked, I could have gone up to 12. No, I would have been short, unfortunately.
I would have been so sick. God.
Oh, but instead I am... Oh, Hivis doesn't even untap the dragon it steals. It's awful. Yeah. You have any 1-mana creatures in your graveyard? Sorry, 2 or less.
Yeah, actually. I have Argothian Enchantress.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, there's like so because Borderline bans out all sorcery, like all the good green ramp. This has an enchantment ramp base in it, which you just didn't see any of, and there's like the green enchantresses in it. Which,
I guess that's probably why the Eidolon of Blossoms is in there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I will pass the turn.
Okay. I'll make this quick.
Yeah.
Draw Ancient Tomb and
just for the rub-ins at this point.
Yeah, let's just it's like a still got all these like Ibex Invocation, Selval Stampede, which is less impressive now that we're down to 2. Tyrant of Discord was pretty funny, but yeah,
I wish you had drawn a Battle Bond land just so that it would come into play tapped.
Yeah, and there is the red-green Battle Bond land.
Yeah, just so that. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll fire. Wait.
I mean, you got an invocation, right? Like
that's kind of where. Yeah, exactly. Like.
Sorry, we've got popcorn over here. We're just throwing it from the stands. We're just like,
so 1, 2, 3, take 2.
Yeah, go to 31, Eli.
Yeah, 7 for invocation. Top 7 cards. Fortified Village, Sunscorch Regent, Traverse the Oldenwald, Greater Good, Lurking Predators, Verdant Catacombs, Temple. Wow, there's.
You got one.
Sunscorch Regent it is, I guess.
Do you get a gold counter?
I do in fact get a gold counter.
See, it's value.
Yeah, and I'll just throw it on the Ibex and go to town.
Yeah, you got it.
GG. I have never melded a card in my life.
Oh, wait, sorry. Wait.
Oh, yeah, you can steal Sunforge Regent. Oh, God, I punted.
I'm going to steal Sunforge Regent.
You can do it after the Pathbreaker pump?
Oh, my God. There's no way this keeps you alive, is there? There's like no way.
No, not even close. Everything turns...
Well, so everything's... No. So...
Oh, God!
Wait.
So
the puns.
Hold on. Walk us through it. We're lost. What happened?
Okay, I have to steal it before you declare attackers because it doesn't have vigilance. So
okay.
So you enter your combat step and I steal it.
All right, cool.
Now you
have a 4/3
flyer. Importantly,
crucially, declaring attackers. Oh, God. And the best part is I even tapped irresponsibly.
Oh, no.
And so I don't have mana for Samut to untap the non-vigilancers.
Well, yeah, you do. Because...
I have a Mosswort Bridge.
But you can... The Regent gives you...
Yeah, it doubles and gives you any.
It. You said it gives any, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I can untap one thing.
Yeah. So now you can declare attackers, knowing I have a Sunscorch Regent.
Yeah. Pathbreaker Apex, Baneslayer Angel, which has... crucially pro-dragon.
Yes.
Behemoth, Samut, Brazella, Avacyn.
Okay. They all get
all at +9/+9. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm blocking... So then Brazella's the biggest, right?
Yes.
Okay. So block... And it doesn't have trample?
Correct.
Okay, yeah. So the Sunscorch region is blocking Brazella.
Okay.
So the rest of the flyers are an extra 28... Is 28 damage from flyers?
13 plus 14, so...
Oh, sorry, okay. Avacyn is like 4/4?
Yeah, 27.
Oh, okay. So yeah, 27 in the air, and now you have blockers. Oh, okay. So you attacked with everything?
Correct.
Okay, what is Samut's power toughness then?
Samut is a 12/13.
Oh, that's so close.
Also,
wait, hold on.
Eli, you're at 67 life.
Yes, just
okay, so Chameleon Colossus is blocking Pathbreaker.
Pathbreaker does not trample. But crucially, Behemoth does.
Behemoth tramples?
Yeah.
So then, the Colossus is still in front of Pathbreaker. What are the stats on your Argothian Enchantress?
Argothian Enchantress is a 0/1.
I'm gonna take
Okay.
I'll toss that in front of Samut because Samut doesn't have trample. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so the only unblocked non-flyer is now Regal Behemoth.
Correct.
Okay.
Reanimate your cleric and prevent the damage. What the fuck is that? There's got to be something nuts in here, right?
And Patrick, what's my life total?
Your life total is 40, dog.
Okay, and I'm taking 28 in the air, so I would need... I'm going to toss the Sliver Legion under the bus.
Goodbye, Sliver Legion.
And it soaks.
So Sliver Legion is blocking the Regal Behemoth.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to double Chameleon Colossus' power and toughness, so it's a 12/12.
Okay, and it's blocking the Ibex?
Yeah.
Okay, that seems relevant.
Okay, so damage?
Damage. Baneslayer unblocked, Avacyn unblocked, that's 27.
27. And then
7 from Behemoth.
I have another sliver, so it's an 8/8.
Okay, so it's 6 from Behemoth?
Yeah.
So 27 plus 6.
That should put you
So
to
I'm taking
7.
33. So I'm going down to 7?
Yeah.
Okay, I go to 6/7. You go to 7.
Yes. I was
Crucially, Ibex dies.
Yes.
Oh no!
Wow. Enchantress dies. Sunscorch Regent dies.
Yes. Chameleon Colossus is indestructible, so that's fine.
It does not. Post combat main phase, I'll restore.
You're restoring.
Restore for Flooded Strand. By the way, this deck, Patrick, plays 3 of the 5 cards I talked about in cards you should be playing.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, which is very exciting to me. And then I will, because I don't want to draw.
Oh wait, sorry. Is Argothian Enchantress a human?
Yes.
I get a zombie.
You get a Zombo. Zombocom. Okay, I'll crack Flood Strand for a white source.
Oh wait, no, sorry. It's cleric. Not
Yeah,
human.
sorry. Yeah, that was your previous Necromancer.
Yeah.
How could you fucking miss it? It was right there in front of you.
I'll go to 66 and pass.
Okay.
Jesus. All right, yeah. Go to the casual.
How do I get out of this one, pals?
Kindred dominance. I don't know. What the?
Okay, so you have blockers, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm thinking he does.
It's like, I don't need to show you the card I draw for being the Monarch, but there you go. So.
Okay, so we're going. we're gonna take 2 of trying to find a card that can get me out of this.
I believe that we will win.
Well. So sorry. I'm invested in how this is going to turn out. You're at 7.
He has 3 flyers, 2 of which are any 2 of which are enough to kill me. Unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was going to say, without the Ibex, I'm like, does that change the math in terms of if you'll be able to live?
As long as 2 of them get through unblocked undead, yeah.
I see. When you have only 1 flying blocker, which is the dragon.
Yeah, and you still only have 2 or less creatures. Is the Enchantress, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go again. This time attacking with 2 dragons.
2.
Oh,
2.
shit.
Count them 2.
Yeah.
Draw 2.
Yeah. So draw 2. Yeah, we're gonna put a Sultai banner into play and read by.
Have you put 3 banners into play off of Urdra?
I'm sorry.
I immediately cracked them.
Yeah.
Who the fuck?
do you have a problem with this?
Who's to the fuck?
I've never.
I do have a forest here somewhere. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. So these are attacking.
Okay, I'll block Ur-Dragon with Baneslayer and wait. Does Chameleon Colossus trample?
No, unfortunately.
Just let him step on over. What's the worst that can happen?
I lose the Monarch chip. I'll block with Avacyn because she's the least useful thing to me right now.
Wow.
Sure. Yeah.
That's the kind of shit that gets her Emrakul, dog. You gotta be careful.
That's how you. Do you want Brazella? Because that's how you get Brazella.
Okay. Yeah.
I gained 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're at 71.
Rashida Scalebane.
What does that one do?
Tap to destroy target attacking or blocking dragon and gain life equal to its power.
What the fuck?
I'll pass the turn. Let's see what you got.
Show me what you got. Okay, this is actually we'll get another cool fun turn out of this.
That's what I really wanted, was just see another cool kill.
Okay, so 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16,
oh my God.
18.
Genesis wave.
So it's actually so I take 2, go to 68. Genesis Hydra, which is way less cool than wave.
You actually go to 69. Nice.
Nice.
That's going to matter, definitely.
Yeah.
And then Genesis Hydra enters with 16 counters on it.
Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then reveal top X cards in my library. 16 cards in my library. 1.
Oh wait, did Avacyn? Or no, it's another creature. Yeah, never mind. I was remembering the wrong thing.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, we're not going to read these out.
16. No. And in fact, there's really only one answer here, which is Itali Primal Storm.
Yeah, God bless him.
You sure you don't have any dragons you want to put into play?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, boss. Somehow, Itali is not in the top 100 red cards. Don't understand how that happened.
It might be a little too new.
Yeah, it might be too new.
Yeah. And then I'll go to attacks. turn everything sideways, including Atali.
Yes.
So, go ahead and show me.
Boo. Grow from the ashes.
No, grow from the ashes.
Grow from the ashes. Not even.
Yeah. No card that
good.
Okay, so I'll exile Yavimaya.
I was really hoping you were going to flip a dragon off of like his deck, like a changeling.
That would have been incredible. Alas.
There's so many cards that could have been interesting flipped. Yeah. Oh well.
Okay.
Yeah, I cannot block your flyers.
Yep. There's a couple of them.
I'll gain control of the Dragon for one last hurrah, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, this is like, please,
please, God.
Jeez. Well, you came out of retirement to beat the shit out of us with some angels and lizards.
with scuffed Maelstrom one.
I love how you were like, huh, do I want to cast free spells? And you were like, actually, it's haste and Pathbreaker Ibex. That's the thing that I love most about
that's the fucked up part. And I almost didn't put Ibex in, but like this is literally me. Like I have to I'm gonna keep playing Ibex until it's either banned or people start playing it more and it gets pushed out of Borderline because card's insane.
Yeah, card is quite good.